if you're watching this, you've probably been learning Japanese for a while. You know the basics, you've got decent grammar, but when you hear real natives, it sounds like a completely different language. So what's the difference? Is it JLPT level or grammar drills? No, it's probably these casual speech patterns we use all the time, but almost no one and no textbook teach. So in this video, I teach you top 4 casual speech patterns that will instantly make you sound more natural. Without them, it's like sushi without soy sauce. Technically correct, but missing the flavor. And remember, casual conversation is where real connections happen. So if all you want to do is just do past JLPT test and end up alone in Japan, this video isn't for you. Alright, let's start with mitai. Mitai. You've definitely heard it if you watch any Japanese drama, anime, or even my videos. It's one of the most common speech patterns we use all the time. When we speak English, we say stuff like, I was like, bro, stop saying konnichiwa to your homies. That kind of like, that's the vibe of mitai. We use it when we are quoting, describing. Let me show you what I mean. In this clip, we are talking about when a Japanese person suddenly talks to you in a rough way.
急に日本人から、おい、みたいな。よう、みたいな。お前何してんだよ、みたいな。言われると、何なんだよ、こいつ、みたいな。急に日本人から、おい、みたいな。よう、みたいな。お前何してんだよ、みたいな。言われると、何なんだよ、こいつ、みたいな。
So, みたいな is basically the same as like in English. But it's not the same as when you say, I'm like 6 feet tall, or it's like 10 minutes away. These likes are more like kurai in Japanese. みたいな is more about feeling, mood, or soft quoting, not about approximation. The next one is jan. Jan. This one is hard to explain with just one English word, because jan is more about feeling. It's what we use when something is obvious, or when we want to check if the person is on the same page. You're not just giving info. You're kind of nudging them like, in English you can feel like, come on, obviously. Let's look at some real examples.
分かってるじゃん、お前そのルール。分かってるじゃん、お前そのルール。
そういう当たり前になってんよ、それが。そういう当たり前になってんよ、それが。The jang adds the obviously, you get it vibe. Again, it's not asking anything, it's just reminding. Jan doesn't literally mean anything. It's just one of those speech patterns that will make you sound like a real person. Or the next one is dayo ne. Dayo ne. A lot of learners think it means right. But the way we actually use it is to invite the person to agree with what we just said. So it's low-key persuasion. But we often use this to enjoy sharing the same thought. 渋谷だよね、やっぱり。
やっぱ渋谷だよね。
やっぱり渋谷なんだよ。
そう、渋谷かな。
渋谷だよね、やっぱり。
やっぱ渋谷だよね。
やっぱり渋谷なんだよ。
そう、渋谷かな。
I'm not asking anything. I'm pulling you in. I'm saying, you feel me, right? And this works so well in Japanese because we value harmony. We don't push, we suggest. We generally guide people to agree. And dayo ne, that's exactly that. You hear this a lot in real conversations, but here's the thing. Dayo ne usually attached to nouns or non-adjectives. If you want to say something like, it's getting hot, huh? Or, you already knew, didn't you? You need yone. Which we don't have time to cover here. But if you want the full breakdown, and want to finally sound like a real person instead of a textbook, we go deeper in clips, casual speech patterns, phrases, and then feedback, so you can actually start connecting with Japanese people on a human level. So if you're serious about those things, check the link in the description. Okay, the last one is sa. I'm not talking about the anime ending sa, like yeah, don't say that in real life unless you want to sound like an anime character. I'm talking about this one.
なんかさ、海外の人でさ、日本に来てなんかもう当たり前のようにさ、英語通じるでしょみたいな感じでさ、なんかさ、海外の人でさ、日本に来てなんかもう当たり前のようにさ、英語通じるでしょみたいな感じでさ。
This sa is a filler word. We throw it in to keep the rhythm going while we talk, especially when we are telling stories or trying to express something emotional or uncertain. It's the kind of word you hear all the time when you're having a conversation with native Japanese people, but not in the classroom. In English, it's kind of like saying, like, so, you know, and then, So it's just a filler word. It feels way more natural when we talk like this. Without this, your sentences feel dry, flat, or too perfect, like a character reading a script in textbook CD. But with sa, you sound like a real human, thinking, feeling, flowing. These are not just for sounding cool, they are how we actually connect with people here. If you want more of these speech patterns, phrases, breakdowns from Japanese movies, dramas, or even native tools I personally use, I drop full lessons like this every week inside my community. Plus, you won't be doing this alone. There are already over 80 serious learners inside, sharing tools, asking questions, and leveling up together. So if you're ready to stop sounding like a textbook and start speaking Japanese that feels natural to Japanese people, like sushi with soy sauce, click the link in the description and join us. Don't just watch this video and then move on like most learners do. Real growth happens when you actually see these speech patterns in real life with context. So go watch the full conversation with my friend and pay close attention to how we actually use these speech patterns naturally. Let's keep leveling up to sound like a real human. I'll see you in the next one. お疲れ。